Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Come one, come all.
Yeah, welcome.
Come on in.
The water's fine. We think.
How's it going, guys?
Nobody peed in this pool yet.
Oh, okay.
But it's still early.
We did just watch Grown Ups. Is that where you got that from?
Probably subconsciously, but I wasn't thinking of that when I said
okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
just a stupid comment because I'm dumb.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, we watched Grown Ups the other day, and there's a scene where they're in the pool, and their kids are like, "You know that it'll turn a color if you pee in it, right?" And they're like, "Oh, that's just an old."
Is that actually true?
Has
that been proven in real life?
No, it's not true.
No. Okay.
And then they all have the little color stain around them, and everybody knows they're peeing.
Yeah, I hadn't seen Grown Up since it came out in 2010, and that's the one that I'll always point to as being the downfall of Adam Sandler. It's like he was never the same after Grown Ups. Not that he hadn't made bad movies before, but I don't know. I used to be a lot more pretentious, I think, with movies that I liked and didn't like back in the day. And watching it now, I'm just like, it's a fun Adam Sandler comedy. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
I liked it.
It's not one of my favorites for sure, but it was okay. It was. We were just trying to find something mindless and uplifting, I guess, or not uplifting, but just something fun to watch, And so we just turned that on. But
yeah, sometimes it's nice to go back and reassess movies that maybe you didn't think were that good back when they came out.
Mm-hmm.
Or ones that just everybody says is crap, and you kind of just fall in line with that mindset. And
yeah,
it's okay. I think it had a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes or something. Something ridiculous.
So unfair, I feel like.
I mean, I get it, but
what really deserves something that low? It's a movie at the end of the day, that people put probably hard work into, a 10%. Yeah. Come on, that's brutal.
I don't know. They do say Adam just makes those movies as an excuse to take all of his friends on vacation and this party, but I'm sure there's some work that's being done.
I was gonna say though that clearly there is. They have a movie at the end of it.
They do have a movie. Movies are work.
We did first time watch for both of us. We watched Pretty Woman.
We did watch Pretty Woman. Did you want to talk about Pretty Woman?
Yeah, we can talk about it real quick. Okay. So Pretty Woman for me was just always one of those movies that I had seen bits and pieces of. Mm-hmm. I had never seen it in full completion. And so I don't know. We talked about watching it the other day. We didn't get to do it because it is 2 hours.
Well, if you remember, it popped up right after Grown Ups, and you were like, "Oh, do you want to watch this?" And you're like, "Nah, I'm going to go to bed."
Oh, I don't remember that happening.
It was right after Grown Ups, so we saw it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this was all over the weekend.
But yeah, so anyway, we did watch it. Was it last night?
It was last night.
It was last night. We watched Pretty Woman. And, I got to say, it definitely lives up to the hype or the iconic, I feel like it's one of those iconic movies, I feel like it definitely lived up to it. I really, really liked it. It was just, it might've been a smidge too long. I feel like it did kind of drag a little bit when it came to Richard, is it Gere?
Richard Gere.
Gere. Yeah. I always thought it was Greer, maybe. I don't know what I thought it was, but anyway.
It's Gere, yeah.
Richard Gere. I feel like it drug a little bit, just a little bit more with his whole work storyline.
Yeah.
Than I would have liked, I guess. But it still wasn't too bad. And I feel like they did tie it into the whole story of her kind of breaking down his wall and kind of making him loosen up, and not be so serious about everything. So anyway, really, really liked it. Honestly, I think I'd probably give it a 4.5.
Damn.
Yeah, I really liked it.
No, I thought it was great too. I had never seen it. I had maybe seen snippets of it growing up, but same. When I was a kid and that movie was really popular, I don't even remember. I'm sure my mom watched it. My sister probably watched it. Mm-hmm. But as a kid, I'm like, ooh, girl movie. I don't want to watch Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
And then I just never got around to it, So, yeah. But no, I thought it was great. Richard Gere, Julia Roberts, great chemistry.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a really solid script. Everything just kind of came together, paid off really well.
Yeah.
Not a lot of fat on, even though it is 2 hours. The only complaint I have was the Jason Alexander stuff towards the end.
Yeah.
But other than that,
his work stuff was kind of.
Yeah, but this specifically that scene with him and Julia Roberts just kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. Like, y'all didn't really need that in there.
But I feel like, I don't know. I mean, it is about a prostitute, and so I'm sure
I feel like
things
they
they
put
deal with.
that in there to kind of make Richard Gere be like the hero, you know, to her. And I just didn't need it.
Gotcha.
But great movie. It felt it was a movie that came out in 1990, and I said this while we were watching. It felt like a very 80s movie because it was, you know, probably filmed in the 80s, tail end of the 80s. So I enjoyed it for that. The soundtrack was fantastic as well.
See, I know you said that when we started watching it, but to me, it did feel like 90s.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it feels 90s and 80s because it was filmed in the 80s, came out in the 90s. So it kind of had that cross, you know, appeal. I'm sure some of the songs came out in the 90s.
But yeah, very good. So, very good. What would you give it?
Probably the same as you, 4.5. I thought it was really good.
There we go again, rating things the same.
No, I really only had like one criticism of it. Other than that, I thought it was pretty great.
It was really good. It was really good. Definitely, which we've done this before, where we will go and watch. Sorry, I need to move my leg here. You know, some older movies like 90s or 80s, 90s, you know, stuff like that.
Most of the time we do it, it's like horror movies, but.
No, we went on a little kick there before, like Blast from the Past. What was the one that?
Those are all movies that I had seen before, though. Not ones I hadn't seen.
But anyway, it did make me like want to go back and watch some like other like movies similar. Like I talked about, like we need to watch Fried Green Tomatoes, which you've seen. I have not. Yeah,
it's been a long time though. It's been a long time. I do have it on DVD and Blu-ray.
Gotcha.
But I haven't watched either copy yet.
And then you know, it kind of made me like want to watch some more like Julia Roberts movies. You know, Aaron Brockovich was a really good one. I loved that whole
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I thought before we talked about Aaron Brockovich, you said you hadn't seen it. And I was like, you need to see that.
I had seen it. That's the one where she like the water's like poisoning people or killing people.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great movie. I used to watch that all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's her best movie, probably.
Yeah. So, but what was that?
But she did a lot of cool thrillers.
Stepmom.
Stepmom's a great movie.
Which I know is like supposed to be really sad.
She did a lot of cool thrillers, like in the 90s. Some of them I saw, some of them I missed. Conspiracy Theories, one that she did. There's that Sleeping with the Enemy. Like she had like a little run of like some 90s thrillers in there.
I don't really know if I like 90s
you
thrillers.
Just want the rom-com stuff.
They're a little like, I don't know.
They could be fun. They can be fun.
I don't know. But anyway,
they can be over the top as well.
There's the little.
I'm all for watching older movies.
We know.
I don't know. Just something about, I like talking about older movies because usually most people are in agreements. Like when a certain amount of time has passed, an older movie is like either great or it's not so good or whatever. It's like talking about movies now is so like exhausting. Because the conversation just goes in so many different directions.
It would be exhausting if you talk about movies every day like you.
It would be. So let me shut up. I talk about a lot of old movies on the channel.
Okay, we got a lot of movie news tonight, guys. Yeah. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to cover it all, especially after spending 10 minutes talking about Pretty Woman. But we're going to try our best here.
Wouldn't it be fun if we just spent the entire stream talking about Pretty Woman?
It would be hilarious.
In the last 5 minutes.
Okay. Maybe you should write some like comedy skits.
Maybe I should.
What if we talked about Pretty Woman for an hour? That would be hilarious. Let's see. We got Mary in the chat. Lionsgate needs help with 1982, The Killer Game, Never Let Go, Flight First, and the best Christmas pageant ever. I don't know what you mean.
I haven't seen any of those.
They need help. I don't.
Maybe we need to.
We got Emma in the chat. How's it going? So you guys haven't seen The Crow. Heard a lot of bad things about it. Oh yes, I knew that movie was gonna bomb the moment I saw it, and we're gonna be talking about that. We got Collector Movie Man in the chat. How's it going? Did you hear what just got announced to come out on 4K in October? The Sixth Sense and Signs actually just canceled my Paramount Scares box set because I know these two are gonna cost.
Yeah, I did a short about it recently.
Okay.
Like one of the last, was it like 45 minutes?
How are we already at 90 live streams? This is our 90th episode.
We put that work in.
Can you believe it?
That is how.
We got Truck or Not. How's it going, Truck or Not? We got Marius. Did you hear what Tarantino said about Toy Story 4? I did. Did you hear what he said?
What did he say?
He said that he refuses to watch it because Toy Story 3 was the perfect ending.
Tarantino with his hot takes. He's right though.
That's not a hot take.
That is not a hot take. That is a pretty standard take from Tarantino, but he's right.
Yeah.
He's right. No, I don't know about refusing to watch it. Like, watch it. See, you might like it.
Okay, well, we all
it's
have
an
to take a
epilogue.
stance on some things. Let's see. What are your thoughts on the 4K artwork of Signs and Sixth Sense?
They're okay. They're okay.
Okay.
I would have preferred it to, I would have preferred some more orange on Signs, like the original poster. Okay. But that's just me.
So would you prefer the original The Crow over the remake? I'm sure they both suck. So they also said they have shortened Luca. I can't say his name. New movie by an hour, killing director's full vision, and I don't support Hollywood for deciding this.
Well, let's be honest. Luca probably needs a little reining in every now and then. Well, Challengers wasn't too long. What was that? 2 hours, 20 minutes or something?
I can't remember. It might have just been 2.
But Suspiria is almost 3 hours.
We got Falcon. Hello, guys. Hope all is good. I enjoyed your videos lately on your collection pickups. Also, I am excited for Signs 4K announcement. Lots of excitement for Signs. I'm really struggling here that none of the movies are in English.
Well, don't read Sabrina's comments.
Oh, okay.
That's a bot.
I had to read what it said. Do you think Nicholas? Why is that a bot?
Because obviously I didn't recommend the porno.
Well, I don't know. I don't.
Vinegar Syndrome.
I don't watch your videos. Do you think Nicolas Cage gave an Oscar-worthy performance in Long Legs?
No.
No, I would agree with that. What is the worst movie of 2024? Probably The Crow.
Well, that I've seen.
We haven't seen it though.
I don't know. I guess Madam Web. I'll just default to Madam Web. I'm sure there's something that I didn't like more.
You guys have any picks on movies coming out this fall, winter in theaters? I don't know if you would count Beetlejuice as fall or not. It comes out early September. Looking forward to that one. And then I am drawing a blank on what else is coming out this year, honestly. Maybe name some stuff for us. Do you guys have your spooky season watch list ready for the channel? No, we do not. Mm-mm. We are not there yet. What did you guys think of Trap? We have not seen it. When will you review I Can't Hardly Wait for?
I'm going to be talking about that 4K and just a regular pickup video later this week.
Can you talk about that image of Jenna Ortega I sent? Honestly, I can't remember what you sent me. Was it just
Are you sending the child pictures of Jenna? That's inappropriate.
What?
I don't know. There was a whole story online. You didn't see that?
No. What do you mean child pictures?
Well, I figured that you knew.
No.
I thought
he was talking about her being in Sabrina Carpenter's music video.
Oh, probably. Yeah. There was another story that broke with her today about how she got off Twitter because people were sending her like AI images of her child self or something.
Ugh. I guess like naked or something?
I don't know. I didn't read the details. I just kind of saw
you made
it
sound
up.
like inappropriate.
I mean, it's probably inappropriate. I'd imagine.
Let's see. I just got Friday the 13th, 2009 4K in the mail today. Can't wait for your review tomorrow, Ken. Do you think they will make a sequel to Long Legs?
2 long legs. Extra long legs.
I mean, I guess they could. With the way that it ended, but I don't think it's necessary.
Too long, 2 legs.
We got to mention in the chat, how's it going? What is going on with Lionsgate lately? Maybe they should buy Aliens Predator franchise from Disney and reboot it or something.
You didn't like the new Aliens?
We got Mama Blu-ray in the chat. We have Mr. Smelly Potato.
What's up, Smelly Potato?
We have Maria. We have haunted horror reviews. Hello, Ken. Shoot barbecue sauce out of your eyes instead of lasers. What? We got Corey in the chat.
What's up, Corey?
Mr. Smelly Potato. Oh, he also has the Beetlejuice picture. I just noticed. I just got back from watching Blink Twice. I do want to see that. We got Magic Hands. How's it going, Magic Hands?
We did see Strange Darlings in the theater this weekend, but we'll be reviewing that. Yeah.
Review coming soon. Watching you guys on my big screen TV. Very nice. Are you going to get Blair Witch Second Sight?
Already got it pre-ordered.
We got Johnny in the chat. How's it going, Johnny?
What's up, Johnny?
Can't wait to get Alien Romulus on 4K. Are you going to see Beetlejuice in theaters? Absolutely. We got Douglas in the chat. Hello, Michelle and Ken. I'm at work right now tuning in tonight. The house got flooded out, and we are waiting to rebuild. Oh, no.
Damn. Yeah, he was talking about that last week.
Dang. I remember him talking about being at work, but what is Michelle's favorite boutique label? Oh, gosh. I don't have one. I'm not
Vinegar
a collector,
Syndrome.
guys. Don't you know this? Let's see. We got Kev Man saying The Crow, the remake was really good. Don't go by what the critics say. This version is closer to the comic than the 1994. The 1994 version, only a cult classic because of Brandon death. Definitely.
I don't hold the original up on a pedestal, so I'll watch it, and if I like it, I like it. I mean, I don't know. It's got a pretty good audience score. Like the audience score, I think, is like 60% or something.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
We got Smirk in the chat. How's it going, Smirk? John wants to know, why is it more common for newly released Blu-rays to get scratches? It wasn't always the case years ago.
People just aren't taking care of them. I mean, I rarely get anything scratched. So
I put Alien Romulus between Alien and Aliens, or it's that good.
But Alien is your number one, right, Maria?
Pretty Woman is one of my favorites. Sue, my mom, and I saw this in theater when it came out. Great memory.
Nice.
Oh, dang. How old would Sue have been?
I think she's a little bit older than me, maybe 7 or 8.
Well, there you go. Let's see. The Crow 2024 pre-order is up already. Maria loves Pretty Woman too. I got to see the Bad Boys Ride or Die the other night on YouTube.
Oh, nice. I can't wait to see that.
We got Eli in the chat.
What's up, Eli?
Did you guys like Bad Boys Ride or Die? We haven't seen it.
We have not seen it.
Most disappointing movie of 2024.
Probably Maxine.
Yeah, you were looking forward to that one. I had to sneak into the theater to watch Pretty Woman. Knew nothing about it. Very nice. Yeah, when she pulls out the condoms and she's like, "What color do you want?" Blue, green, like whatever color. And then she's like, "And then we've got the gold one. There ain't nothing getting through this," or something. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, that was good.
Belekin.
Beetle
Ken. I get it. I'm a little slow.
It's showtime.
I won't watch the new Crow. For me, some movies need not be rebooted from original. Will you guys see it?
Probably,
maybe
but like I said, I don't hold the Crow on a pedestal, but I get what you're saying. Like, I didn't see Exorcist Believer just for the same reasons, pretty much.
What's up? What up there, you beautiful people? Oh, hey, Ken, please hit the like button. That's right.
Thank you, Caveman.
I did watch The Crow. It is its own story. It's not that bad. It's okay. We got Daily Spooky in the chat. Can't watching chick flicks without his wife. LOL.
I watched it with her. What do you mean?
Yeah. Which chick flick?
I do watch chick flicks sometimes.
We got Mrs. Caveman in the chat. Hello, everyone. How's it going?
I watched. We need to watch When Harry Met Sally. That's a great movie. I don't think you've seen that.
I know. I just, for some reason, those like get on my nerves.
What are you talking about?
You're talking about with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks?
No, this is Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan.
Oh.
From the 80s. That's Sleepless in Seattle, which I haven't seen either. I've got that on 4K. Why don't you? What's your problem with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks?
I don't know. I feel like the Sleepless in Seattle, I'm pretty sure I thought we had seen it, and I just remember not thinking it was that good.
No, we watched You Got Mail. That's the kind of the sequel, I guess. Not really the sequel, but like almost a remake together, with a different story. That's actually a remake of Little Shop Around the Corner, which I watched during Christmas. With James Stewart.
Julia Roberts, another good trilogy with Julia Roberts is the Ocean's trilogy.
She's not in the third one, though. And she's barely in the second one.
Sleeping with the Enemy.
No, she's in the second one quite a bit.
I prefer the original version of The Crow. 53 watching, only 23 likes. Hit that like button, guys.
Hit that like button.
We got Dude Who Loves Movies in the chat. What's up, everyone? Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. Let's see. Everybody just saying hi to each other. Okay, let's get into some movie news because it is already 7:50 and I haven't touched a lick of the news.
You got Michelle in here.
Well, that's great, but I'm also right here. So, okay, let's see here. Where do we want to start? We want to start with the box office numbers, just like always.
Did you just say we haven't licked the news?
Are you hitting something?
No, I'm actually trying to back away from the tail wheel to not hit anything.
Why is it like moving? Do you see that?
Oh, I don't know. Technology, right? Am I right? Technology.
Are we moving to you all? It's like we have a heartbeat. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because I'm sharing or something right now.
Could be.
Okay, I don't know if it went away or not, but hopefully it did because that's super annoying. Okay, let's see here. This is the box office numbers, which we're going to talk about some other movies as well because I think I got the image. But you want to talk about the top 3 there?
Yeah, you got Deadpool and Wolverine at 18.3, and this is in its what weekend is this? The 5th weekend, I think.
Honestly, I don't know.
I think it's the 5th weekend, so it's back at number 1 again.
I know,
and it's in its 5th weekend just because it held on a lot better than some of the other films.
What do you mean back at number 1? What took its place for a little bit?
Alien Romulus jumped up there, and I think that was it. I think it was number 1 for. Was it number 1 for 2 weeks in a row?
I don't know. Okay.
I think it was number 1 for 2 weeks in a row. I can't think of what else would have challenged it other than Alien Romulus.
Gotcha.
And then Alien Romulus jumped up there. So maybe it was number 1 for 3 weeks in a row. And then Alien Romulus jumped up there and got it last week, I believe. And then Deadpool and Wolverine jumped back, which is honestly kind of surprising because didn't Alien Romulus make like 50 million last weekend? Or was it a little lower than that? Was it like no? I think it was like 48 or something. But this is still a really significant drop.
According to Get Fandom, it made 41.5. Alien Romulus.
Romulus last weekend?
This was last week though.
Yeah. Okay. That's still not a great number for the second weekend for Alien Romulus. It's still about a 60% drop. So I don't know. That movie seems to be like divisive. Like people were saying it was great at first, and then all of a sudden people were saying that people started to turn on it. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But I just know, like, when I say people were saying, like, I'm literally on, like, Instagram following, like, hundreds of movie pages all the time. So I just see people talking about stuff all the time. So that's kind of what I mean. But anyway, 16.2 million second weekend, and it ends with us. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
I got the name right. 11.8 million.
Every week. Is that what it's
and
called?
That's the third week for that. That movie's a juggernaut, kind of. It's making a lot of money for Blake and Ryan.
Okay, so I lied. I was gonna try to get the other movies, but they hadn't like posted it yet. But I did kind of want to see what Strange Darling made.
Okay.
But I don't know if you want to try to look that up for me or what, but
I can't right now.
Okay. So there is that, and then kind of going into what we were just talking about. I'm going to have to go back to this so we can see it. So yeah, this is a Deadline article. And so this movie made 4.6 million.
Nice.
So yeah, they titled it How the Crow's Wings Got Clipped at the Box Office. Reboot of Brandon Lee cult pick bombs with 4.6 million. It says after 16 years of fits and starts, a $50 million reboot of the 1994 goth thriller The Crow finally flew into theaters and dropped out of the sky with a disastrous 4.6 million opening.
Yeah.
And then this is talking about critics. It's like a 19%. And then I don't know what ComScore is. But yeah, they've got a 47% grade, and a 36 definite recommend.
Yeah. So, I mean, this was, pretty big failure, but I kind of wanted to have a larger discussion on just Lionsgate as a whole this year as a studio. It's been a pretty big disaster for them, because they did Borderlands as well, which made like 8 million on $100 million budget. And this is pretty much the same thing on a $50 million budget.
I don't know if I can make this any bigger or not.
So they're not having,
I cannot.
They're not having a terrific year right now as far as the box office. So They need to scoot another Saw movie out like immediately.
Oh gosh,
and another John Wick.
Even those aren't good
because those movies seem to be the only movies that are doing stuff for him. But yeah, I think that just goes into with going back to The Crow. Who asked for these movies?
Right.
The Crow is a very iconic film from 1994 that has a cult following, but in my opinion, like, it's not like a mainstream type movie that people have been clamoring for a remake for. Like,
I mean,
the people that
I wouldn't think
love
so,
The
but...
Crow really love The Crow. Like, it is a cult fan base for that movie. I found that out when I reviewed the 4K, and everybody attacked me for just saying it was an okay movie.
Right.
But it has a very, very cult following, but it is not a mainstream movie. So why would you put $50 million into that? I don't know. Why would you put $100 million into a Borderlands game movie when the games haven't been popular in 10 years? I don't know. It just seems like Lionsgate's missing right now. They need to rethink some things and re-strategize moving forward and pump some more John Wick and some movies
well, going back to what you were saying about Borderlands. So Borderlands is coming to digital on August 30th, less than a month after the theatrical release. So
yeah, I mean,
pretty quick turnaround because of
the
how
movie's
bad
not
it
making
did.
any money. I mean, it's like, this is like okay for them to do this. The same thing happened with The Fall Guy, but that was still kind of making some money. This movie's like not making anything. Like, it made like $8 million the first weekend, and then it went down to like $1 million or something. Like, so yeah, you're gonna want to put this one on streaming and VOD as quickly as possible, and try to get that audience that didn't want to go to the theater to see it, but had enough of an interest to maybe get it at home.
Yeah. But you're talking about the video games and how they haven't been popular.
I pre-ordered the Steelbook already because I like that Steelbook, so I'm already getting it. So I'm excited. I just thought you should know that.
I mean, I know I heard you say that elsewhere, but anyway, you're talking about the video games, right? Yep. Okay. Well, they are making another one. Okay. Borderlands 4 has been announced for 2025. So
I guess they should have delayed the movie another year.
Right. Or maybe they thought the movie would get people excited for the game or vice versa.
I mean, it's just not a story driven game. It never has been. Like, nobody really cares about the story for Borderlands. Like, I'm sure there are people that do, but
gotcha. I don't know much about it. So,
I played BioShock Mass Effect for the story. I did not play Borderlands for the story. I played it for the cool gameplay and the gun mechanics and all the different guns you get and stuff. And it was just a really fun RPG. I didn't really care about the story all that much.
Gotcha.
So,
all right. So moving right along, there is a Nintendo museum opening in Japan. October 2nd, your birthday.
Well, let's go to Japan for my birthday.
Yeah, so I just thought this was cool. You guys know I love me some Mario. I mean, I love Nintendo in general. Like, hello.
And you do love you some Japan.
Never been. But yeah, so I thought this was cool. They're opening a museum, and it's just going to have, of course, the history of Nintendo in it. It's, I'm assuming it's just going to be one of those like walkthrough, like museum type things, but also it said that there will be like interactive activities to do and stuff. So yeah, kind of cool.
Like playing Mario, probably.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised that there hasn't been one already.
Yeah, I would have thought they were already fast tracked that.
But yeah, very cool. All right, we're gonna keep the news rolling, guys. So, speaking of something else I love, I love Mario, I love Nintendo, I love Adam Sandler. I'm sorry, but
we watched Grown Ups over the weekend. Did we talk about that already?
Oh my God, please tell me you're joking. Yeah, love me some Adam Sandler. Love him or hate him. That you do you, but I love me some Adam.
Who could hate Adam Sandler? Like, I get like maybe not liking his movies, but like you can't hate Adam Sandler.
But anyway, so we know that Happy Gilmore 2 is coming, and it says that Adam Sandler has confirmed that Benny Safdie is in Gilmore 2, and says that his Josh Safdie baseball film is hopefully going to come back. So I didn't even know anything about this baseball film. But yeah, so there we go. The Jewish, the Jewish community. Right. They're they're all
I hope
Jewish.
so. If they're not, you got some explaining to do.
So I guess I just didn't know that they were like, have they like worked together before? Like, you know, I'm not super knowledgeable on like.
Yeah, Uncut Gems.
Oh, okay. Is that so? That's kind of why they're talking about this then.
Yeah, that's one half of the Safdie brothers.
I know that.
The other one has been in movies like
Yes.
Oppenheimer and the one movie
Well,
we
the
watched
show we just
with,
watched with Emma Stone.
Yeah, that one, and then he was also the dad in the what was that show? Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. He was in that too.
Oh, I forgot about him in that. What was that show called that we watched with Emma Stone?
The Cursed.
The Curse.
Yeah.
The Cursed?
The Cursed. I can't remember.
Cursed, anyway.
Something.
So there you go. And then also, guys.
You got a lot of Happy Gilmore 2 news.
This is kind of annoying. Travis Kelce is going to be in Happy Gilmore 2. He's going to have a little cameo. Apparently, you know, Travis Kelce is really riding that popularness
really riding
from
Taylor Swift's jock.
Yes, from, you know, dating Taylor Swift. And so like all of a sudden, you know, besides football, now he's getting into acting. He's being in other stuff. He's like hosting and, you know, acting and stuff. And now he's going to have a little cameo in Happy Gilmore 2. Apparently he met Adam and really expressed an interest in being in it. And Adam was like, yeah, we'll make it happen for you. But
Adam's a nice guy. I'm sure in his head he was like, well, the hell
well,
do I want you in
also,
my movie?
It's kind of creepy, honestly, like how many people Taylor is friends with. And I say friends because like how many fucking real friends can you have? But anyway, she's like friends with all these celebrities and they all like, you know, she just like knows everybody. And so anyway,
Michelle
Adam
has turned on Taylor Swift.
Adam has gone to a Taylor Swift concert like recently, like he went with his like daughters and wife maybe.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm sure that has something to do with it too. Like, oh, well yeah, we'll get you in, you know, sure. You can have a little goofy cameo, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, I did start watching the Joe Rogan interview though with him.
Yeah, it was a good interview.
Adam Sandler was on Joe Rogan's podcast, so starting to watch that. Okay, talking about some stuff I don't care about, but somebody out there might. James Spader will return as Ultron for Marvel's new Vision series. This guy looks familiar to me.
Well, James Spader, if you go back in the 80s and 90s, you don't have to go too far to find a movie with James Spader. He was in a lot of stuff.
Gotcha.
But obviously
recently, he was Ultron because he's coming back.
He played on a show called The Blacklist. He's pretty popular on that.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
And also, he was in the 8th season of The Office, which you have not seen.
Right.
As Robert California. That's kind of what I know him from primarily. But I have gone back and watched a lot of movies with him in the 80s and 90s. He's in
he's coming back for any Ultron fans, I guess.
He's got a very distinct voice. So it's, I guess, smart to bring him back because you couldn't replace his voice. It's just very...
Gotcha.
There's nothing like it.
Okay, let's see here. James Gunn says Superman wrapped filming a year in advance to give the visual effects, that's what that means, right? Visual effects artists time to do their jobs properly. So
isn't James Gunn just doing it right?
So I mean, you know, that's good, right? That's good.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope the movie's good, but I just don't care.
Yeah, same. I mean, same. Okay, you probably care about this though. And I mean, this sounds kind of cool. Joker 2 will open with a Looney Tunes inspired animated short starring the Joker. What do you think about that? It's giving
I mean, I'm all in on
Roger Rabbit.
Weird ass movie. I'm ready. Take me on the weird ride.
Like, you know, with Roger Rabbit, how in the beginning they do the little like baby cartoon thing before the movie starts. Yeah. I always love that too. So that's what it's kind of making me think of a little bit.
And I hope it I hope it is a movie that has cartoons in it. I hope we just haven't seen that in the trailer.
Oh, you think?
They just have cartoons in it and it's like full on Roger Rabbit.
I mean, yeah, it'd be kind of weird to like have this little like. I mean,
I hope it like stops and then he just walks off the set, just like Roger Rabbit.
Well, I think we've kind of talked about it before, but I'm kind of thinking the more that I see the trailers for this movie, we were talking about like, is this stuff like actually happening, or are they just like imagining it in their heads?
Yeah, I mean, he was imagining a lot of stuff in the original that made you question if anything was real by the time you got to the end of it.
So, all right, have you seen this?
Oh my God.
Paul Rudd and Jack Black in talks for new Anaconda film in which their characters attempt to remake the original.
Oh, is that what it's about?
So what do you think about that?
So they're not just doing a remake, they're doing a movie.
It's giving Tropic Thunder.
So you're saying that in this universe, the Anaconda film exists and they're trying to remake it. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
I'm only on board if Jennifer Lopez comes back.
Oh, don't say that. She's terrible. Nobody likes J-Lo anymore.
Nobody likes her right now. I think, but this is the movie that could bring her back into the fans' good graces. Like this is, if she came back and did this and did it like right, like it could be like a Tom Cruise Tropic Thunder situation where people were just done with Tom jumping on the couch being stupid, and then they saw Tropic Thunder and he was back in everybody's good graces. I think that if Jennifer Lopez was in this movie and it was funny and she like played up the humor of coming back, I think it could work.
I'm just eating my Sam's trick or treat candies here.
You gotta. There's so many controversial people now, right? Isn't John Voight like controversial now or something? You got to bring back John Voight's "It's a snake." He's got to come back. Owen Wilson's got to be in this. Like, this is perfect. Owen Wilson like has done movies with Paul Rudd and Jack Black, right? All right. It feels like he has.
I don't know about Jack Black. He has to have been in a
movie with some of them before. Like they were all coming up around the same time. Like Jack Black, Paul Rudd, Owen Wilson. Like they were in all kinds of movies.
Was together. Owen Wilson an Anchorman? His brother was.
His brother was. I don't know. Owen wasn't. I'm trying to remember if he was one of the people fighting the alley. He might have been in the sequel.
Okay.
But no, I'm actually, when I first saw that, I was like, oh, this is going to be like a stupid remake. But now that you explained that premise, I'm actually really interested in that. That sounds good.
Well, I'm glad I could bring some excitement to you.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to do.
It is.
Okay. We're keeping this movie news train going, guys. I'm a mom and I got bedtime to get to. Let's see here. So we were going to get a biopic about Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
By the Joker director. Speaking of the Joker, I really try to like lead these topics flawlessly one into the next.
You do great.
Talk about Joker. Oh wait, no, I did it wrong. We just talked about Anaconda. Shit.
Yeah, you done messed up, but it's okay.
I suck. Anyway, so the Joker director was gonna make a biopic about Hulk Hogan. Apparently, it was supposed to just like focus more so on the actual, wrestling. They were going to try not to cover any of the like controversial stuff that has happened in Hulk Hogan's life.
Do you know when this movie was announced?
Apparently they were trying to do this a long time ago, right?
Yeah, it was like 2018, 2019. Yeah. I guess it was a very long time ago.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of disappointing because I do feel like Chris Hemsworth could have pulled it off.
I never saw it.
You didn't?
Yeah, with the body maybe, but like the face and just the way, I don't know. I'm sure he could have done a good job.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he could have done it. But anyway, so it's no longer happening. Apparently, the Joker director, he kept it pretty vague, but he just said that there were just some business glitches.
Yeah.
So whatever that means. But if you're still looking forward to Hulk Hogan biopic, apparently Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are trying to make one as well. And that one is supposed to cover like also the controversial stuff that Hulk Hogan has had going on. Which it's funny because I had just watched like a podcast about this, but I didn't even remember about the whole like sex tape stuff that he went through. Like he had to go to court and he like sued them and he ended up getting a shit ton of money. And yeah, it's just very crazy. But make the rich richer. But
well, look, Hogan's a professional wrestler. You think because they're so larger than life that they make tons of money. But, a lot of wrestlers, they blow it on, cocaine and stuff.
Here's the
and
thing,
they
though.
lose all their money when they stop wrestling.
Do you really think that he didn't know he was being filmed?
I don't know. I just learned about that story when you told me. Like, I always heard about the sex tape, but I didn't know the details of it.
Well, apparently when Hulk Hogan was going through his...
I can see it, yeah. I can see it.
When he was going through his divorce.
Hulk Hogan's a notorious liar, though. Like, he's been lying, like, his entire career, like, to everybody about everything.
Are you going to let me tell the story?
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan, when he was going through his divorce, he had a friend, we're going to use quotations again because friends in Hollywood are, sketchy. He had a friend that was like, you're going through a lot. Like, I'm going to let you have sex with my wife. This is okay with me,
That's a hell of a friend.
Clearly swingers or something. And I forget what this guy was. He was like a big, like, talk radio something. He had like a big company too or something. And so anyway, they apparently, like, Hulk Hogan, he claims he was like, no. And then they were real adamant about it. And he's like, okay, fine. I'll have sex with your wife,
brother.
So anyway, he, went to do the deed and they had set up a camera and filmed the whole thing. And then they basically were like caught, I guess, somehow saying that they were going to keep it to like blackmail him.
Yeah.
And they ended up like releasing it one day. And yeah, so anyway, and I guess it was out there on the internet. I don't know if you could find it anymore, but apparently it's like very, graphic.
I'll look after the stream.
Like with what he's like saying and stuff. Like apparently they're like talking dirty to each other. And
well, as long as he wasn't pooping on anybody's head, I guess that's a win in the wrestling world.
So that's true. That is true. Okay, guys, I promise I'm gonna get back into the chat here in a second. So moving right along here, John Hamm, is it Hamm or Ham?
I've heard it pronounced Hamm mostly.
John Hamm and Jennifer Aniston want to make a rom-com. Okay. And
God bless Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, apparently they I probably should have read the article. I don't know why they said that. I guess just because Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney.
Because their movie did well. So to them, they see that as a sign that the rom-coms can come back into prominence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, they want to make a movie together. And I don't know if you know this, but because we haven't seen it, but John Hamm is in the morning show now.
Yeah.
And apparently they have like a relationship in it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how these two have become a topic, I guess, because they're in the morning show together now. So anyway, there you go.
Sounds like a winner.
Okay. So talking about Lionsgate again, have you seen this?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just what is going on with Lionsgate. This is probably why we're not getting good steelbooks this year.
So Megalopolis sounds like a freaking dinosaur. Apparently, the person, who makes the trailer or something, I don't know. They added fake film critic quotes, which were likely generated by AI. Like you'll see when you watch a trailer, you'll see like all these little like review
weren't the
things.
Quotes like bashing his older films or something? I didn't watch it. Like I don't even know. Like I heard about this, but I didn't like dig into it. But I think like the quotes.
Why would they be bashing it?
I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to do. If they were trying to say that, like, don't listen to the critics because they bashed his older films and they're also bashing this one and it's actually really great, just like his older ones were. I don't know if it was that kind of thing, but I feel like I heard that the quotes are like used to bash his other films. They were like trying to be excerpts from like older critical reviews of his older movies.
Oh.
But they were fake because nobody bashed The Godfather when it came out. I'm sure somebody did.
Gotcha. But anyway, the person who did that, who was responsible for it, has been fired.
Okay, well, they should be.
So
they screwed up.
There you go.
And
I feel like there's also a lot of just drama with this movie in general. So.
Oh yeah, he's kissing extras. And
yeah.
Come on, Francis. What are you doing? His legacy's being so tarnished right now.
Okay, and then if you were here last week, we talked about the Disney, the woman who passed away from being allergic to eating something at Disney World,
Yeah.
and they couldn't sue because they were subscribers to the Disney Plus app streaming service.
Sorry, guys, you wanted to watch The Mandalorian.
So anyway, Disney has dropped that agreement clause now, so they can sue however they want or whatever.
Well, they should have.
So, there
it was
you go.
ridiculous. Come on, Disney.
Okay, but good for Disney, right? They dropped it.
Oh, screw Disney.
Oh
Look,
God, here we go again.
Disney is. I'm okay with Disney right now because they announced one of my top 20 favorite movies of all time on 4K today, with Signs. So
Okay.
I'm good with them right now.
I had no idea that Signs was Disney.
Well, it's Touchstone, I believe.
Okay.
Or it's Hollywood Pictures, I can't remember, which is under Disney. That's like a sub studio of Disney. Pretty Woman is Disney as well.
Yeah, you said that when we watched
Because it's a Touchstone picture, and Touchstone was a studio that Disney created in like the 80s or the 90s to do like more adult films and not have the association of Disney. Like they didn't want to. They didn't want people to know it was Disney because they didn't want that like family branding on it.
Right.
So they created studios, like Touchstone Hollywood Pictures, to kind of, do their own thing, but still make money for Disney.
So what happened with that? Because now we got Deadpool being Disney, and
I don't know what I don't know what led to the downfall of Touchstone and Hollywood Pictures,
and then like Disney and Hulu together, and then remember how you would see
they bought Fox too. I mean, so Disney has so much. That's what I've talked about so many times. Like they're sitting on all the big potential like 4K and exciting announcements that could come out. Like it's pretty much under Disney now. They're like holding out on everything. But they announced Signs today, so that was good.
Okay, yay. Okay, so Rotten Tomatoes, nobody cares about Rotten Tomatoes anymore. I feel like,
I could give it shit.
But apparently they have introduced a verified hot designation determined by audience score. So, okay. That's cool.
I mean, to be honest, I'm just so...
It sounds very like a trendy thing to do.
Yeah.
This movie is verified hot.
Look, there's no denying there's been a backlash on Rotten Tomatoes, and I feel like it's intensified over the past 5 years as movies have just become increasingly more divisive, it feels like. And people are like, screw Rotten Tomatoes. I really like this movie. The critics don't know what they're talking about. So this is their way of being like, you know what? Your voice matters too. I feel like that's kind of what they're doing with that. But
okay.
Rotten Tomatoes is a tool. It's an aggregator, like of everybody else's thoughts and opinions.
Right.
Like that's all it is. So,
all right, but you never saw this one coming. Chick-fil-A is moving aggressively. Chick-fil-A is aggressive. What?
Have you ever seen them in the drive-thru?
Into entertainment with its own streaming service. So they wanna come out with a streaming service that has very family-friendly content.
That is the only fast food restaurant that when I pull up to the drive-thru, they run out to my car to greet me. They're literally running at me before I even know what I want to get.
Yeah, it just sucks because I don't care for them anymore.
No, they're okay. Their fries are still good.
I don't know. I feel like they're like I used to love them, be obsessed with them, and then I'm just like,
chicken's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you get good chicken, sometimes you get bad chicken. It happens. But Chick-fil-A streaming. Go Chick-fil-A. I don't know what they're gonna release. It's probably gonna be a lot of religious stuff, I guess.
I just said family-friendly content.
Family-friendly. It's
pay attention.
Seventh Heaven reboot or something like that. Probably.
Oh shit. Okay. I always like to include. Lately I like to include. Like theater. Merch and Fantas, movie themed stuff. So if I can, I will try to include that every week if there is something. But this week it's Who Wants to Smell Like a Demogorgon? Demogorgon. How do you say it? Demogorgon.
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon. Bed Bath and Beyond. Shit. Bed Bath & Beyond is I'm pretty sure out of business.
That's not what it is?
No, it's...
Oh, Bath & Body Works.
Bath & Body Works. They have released a Stranger Things line, and they've got a bunch of different scents that's for the Stranger Things show, and yeah, cool, I guess. I can't, buy that stuff. It's so strong, and it gives me, a migraine, so... But yeah, so that's kind of fun though.
I'll
I
probably get a
do
couple
love
bottles.
I love like any kind of themed stuff. I just think it's super fun. So
I'll probably get a couple bottles.
no, you won't.
I like Bath and Body Works.
Don't be lying. You ain't never stepped a foot in one of those. Okay.
I did back in the day to get you like a gift or something. I remember.
There we are. There we are. Hopefully it's not doing
I'm
that
enjoying
weird
some of
thing
these
anymore.
Sam sweet tarts that we
I already
bought
showed
at the Spirit
those
Halloween. Did you already show those? In the stream?
in the stream. Yeah. You just weren't
Oh,
listening.
well, for anybody that's new that hasn't joined us,
For
or that's
anybody
just
who
not joining us,
has Alzheimer's, like
I'm eating Trick or Treat candies that we got from Spirit Halloween. We
they're
put up a video
mine,
yesterday.
though. They're mine.
And if you haven't checked out the video yet, go check out our haul video.
We got
Spirit
Gus
Halloween.
in the chat with the super chat. Hi,
Super Gus.
Hi, Shell and Ken Lecter. Shell, have you started the basicness with the pumpkin spice latte? What are you getting tomorrow, Ken? Get Ken to Japan. No, I have not started with the pumpkin spice latte. I'm not the biggest pumpkin spice fan. It's okay. But yeah, I haven't dived into the fall flavors yet. But what are you getting tomorrow, Ken? Thank you so much, Gus. Kisses.
I'm not getting anything tomorrow, but I do have something that came in today. Silence of the Lambs came in today, so I'm excited about that. Ken Lecter. Yeah, I'm going to go crazy on that.
Perfect.
I already got Silence of the Lambs on 4K in 2021. We watched it together, but I've got another 4K.
Oh, dear.
Because it's Arrow. I could pass up Arrow video 4K. Are you kidding me?
Let's see here. Max Power says wasn't a fan of the original, but this one looks so bad. I think he's talking about The Crow.
Yeah.
No matter what I do, all I think about is Mish. Let's see. Yeah, did you hear about this? Did you know that was coming?
Yeah, it started today. I don't pay attention to Arrow Barnes and Nobles as much.
Some people being weird. Let's see. We got Bobby Boy in the chat. Yo, Michelle and Kenny, next level. How's it going, Bob? If you're still in the chat.
What's up, Bobby?
We got Mackenzie, Ken, and Mish. Haven't been able to catch you guys in so long.
I feel like you were here last week, Mackenzie.
So when are you reviewing Strange Darling? We'll have it out this week for sure.
Promise?
Yep, promise. Let's see. Media Dane says, I'm going to stop watching movies. I've been so disappointed lately. Civil War sucked, Alien sucked, and Crow sucked super butt. Oh.
Just go back and watch the old shit, Dane. You don't have to stop watching movies. Just go watch old stuff.
I get what you mean, though. I mean, it is disappointing. Let's see. Collector Movie Man's looking forward to Beetlejuice, Joker. Or maybe he was naming some stuff for us to pick from. I don't know. Joker, Gladiator 2, Wicked, and I can't even say that. I never can say it.
Nosferatu.
Now I will say, we saw when we went and saw Strange Darling, we saw a preview for the
Nosferatu.
Oh, whatever. And it did look pretty good, actually.
Hell yeah, it looked good. That's right with Beggars.
I doubt that I'll go to the theater and see it. Like, I think I'm like, I think it's like, I don't want to put any like limitations on myself. Like, I like to push myself with my anxiety. I don't like to I don't like just be like, no, I'm just going to stay home all the time and not do anything because I get anxious when I go out and stuff. You know, I like to push myself. I don't like to like do that. But it's just like whenever we watch like horror movies or like something that's just more like, you know, it's just like, it's not the best theater experience for me.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. It's just better for me to watch it at home.
I understand.
And like when we went and saw Strange Darling, like I actually wasn't like that like anxious necessarily, but it was freezing in there.
Yeah, it was like an ice box.
It was freezing, so we were cold. Didn't have like a sweater or anything. Didn't go, you know, prepared, I guess. You got people coming in there with like blankets and shit, but and I think you can like buy blankets now. But
we were also in a different theater that we'd never.
We went to a different theater because our kids were at Ken's parents or Ken's mom. and it just still was not a great theater experience. Like, you know, the floors were like concrete, like dirty concrete. The chairs were peeling. We were like, because it was like a smaller movie, you know, like we were in this tiny theater room.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just not the best experience. And I'm like, why do I even...
Cinemark has been solid, I feel like, for us.
It's been okay.
I don't want to go anywhere else other than that. Like,
it's like I'm not blown away though.
Even that's not the greatest experience all the time, but
right.
They're solid enough to where I'm fine going to see a movie there.
I honestly would like to just do a video where we talk about like theaters, like the bad experiences and like what they need to do to like make it good. And I'm suggesting Aliens and Predator to Lionsgate because Disney doesn't seem to be doing a lot with the franchises like it deserves, and Lionsgate needs something. Romulos, I say it, was pretty okay, but needs more.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Disney's not just going to hand Lionsgate one of their big IPs.
Maria did put Alien first.
Even if they're not doing anything with it, because Disney's a bunch of greedy assholes. I said it.
I'm shocked I didn't get any ads on watching your live last week. Well, that's not good.
Ad free, baby.
Good news, Ken Barbarian is finally getting a physical media release. Too bad it's a LP. What's a LP?
It's an album. Yeah, I knew about that, James.
Oh, just the music. Yeah, yeah, I remember you talking about that. Let's see. Eli says y'all look perfect. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Eli.
Oh, because I was talking about the camera moving.
Yeah.
You're stable, no weird movement. Okay, cool. Let's see. Ken looks like he's been hitting the gym with those guns. Let's go, Ken.
Oh, no gym. No gym, just lifting. Well, I do lift a lot of stuff at work. You know, I try to stay active.
Let's see. We got Tiana in the chat. How's it going, Tiana? Hope you're feeling good with the babies. Let's see. April has gone on record that she will not watch It Ends With Us. Apparently, Blake and Ryan have been added to her shit list.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you been here, Johnny, for the drama? We've been talking about it. We've been covering it.
I will not watch
Ken's
It Ends
arms
With Us
are the
either.
reason I watch.
Yeah.
They
used to be a lot more
I think
impressive.
He's flexing on us.
They used to be a lot more impressive.
Woo, y'all get me.
Watch out, Michelle. she might have to grab me and take me over there.
Time for Lionsgate to focus on physical media and abandon new stuff that stinks. We got Adrienne in the chat. Tiana says Borderlands was such a bad movie, you might as well play the game.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see. We got Frank in the chat. I don't know if I've said his name already.
What's up, Frank? Me and Frank later on teaming up.
Uh-oh. Let's see. I'm just skipping here because, you know, I'm running out of time, guys.
You're a skipper. Well, don't skip. Don't skip all the peeps, you know.
4K Media guy says, give me Big Daddy 2 or Little Nicky 2. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you have to bring the Sprouses.
Michelle, I love it. Travis Kelce is going to be an American Horror Story. Michelle, why don't you like Taylor Swift anymore? I do. I just
because it's her. It's her. She's the problem. It's her.
I feel like I just I don't know. I'm like I kind of just go from like one thing to the next, you know? I feel like I never stay like
You've
obsessed.
liked Taylor for like 12 years though.
Yeah, I have, but I go through like periods of
Taylor.
You know, like I was like really into her, like when she just came out with her new album, and then like now that I've listened to it enough, I'm like over it. And then it's like after a while, you do get tired of hearing about her like all the time. You know, it's just like okay, like I get it.
I'm tired of it.
I don't know. Which I feel like it has died down
tired
a
of
lot.
It a long time ago, then.
Yeah. Let's see. We got Mel in the chat. What's up, Mel?
What's up,
Better
Mel?
stop talking about The Crow.
I heard The Crow was her favorite movie of the decade so far.
Let's see. Yeah, Jack Black not in good spot. People boycotting him. Yeah, just because of what his friend said.
Because he turned on Kyle Gass.
His band member or whatever. Let's see. Give me Nacho Libre 2. I found Beetlejuice Fanta in Walmart. Yes, nice. We have found the Haunted Apple green Fanta, which this was something else I was annoyed about. They had when you see like the marketing or whatever for the Fantas, you think that it's like a bunch of new flavors, but really the only new flavor is the apple one.
Yeah.
And then it's also very annoying because I haven't opened the Haunted Apple yet. But like we got the orange and it has
the pictures on the can.
Huh?
The pictures on the can on the Haunted Apple.
Oh, it is? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, well that's good.
But I saw somebody, I don't know who it was, I don't remember who it was. Somebody posted a picture of all the Fantas on Instagram, just the cans, and they had the pictures on all of them.
Was it Eve's Horror Show?
It could have been.
I feel like she posted like a little mini fridge like full Eve. Of
if you're watching Eve.
I don't think she is. But yeah, I don't know. Like the orange didn't even have, it just said Fanta. It didn't even have like whatever Jenna Ortega's character's name is. It didn't even have her face on it. And I'm like, this is just stupid.
Yeah, so that is interesting. Like if it is on like some of them, but not on other ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we did get it pretty early, but we've yet to find the Keebler cookies though. Let's see. Steven says, I don't need a Hogan biopic. Give me Bret Hart or Ric Flair biopic. Yeah, I'm surprised. They haven't made a Ric Flair one yet.
No.
That's crazy. Darn it. I want to see Megalopolis. It may spelling. Oh, yeah. It may suck, but I need to see it straight to Blu-ray.
At least it might get a 4K steelbook.
We got Holland in the chat. Disney did adult films. You didn't mean like porn though, right? You just meant
like more. I just meant like adult films, like rated R films. Pretty Woman's rated R.
Disney has Edward Scissorhands 4K Hostage. We would have had that by now.
Yeah, isn't Edward 20th Century Fox?
Did I hear Taylor Swift could be pregnant? What?
Yeah, I think she is.
What?
Triplets.
I mean, if she wants kids, she better get on it. She's like my age. We only got, I'm sure she can like freeze her eggs and shit, but Rotten Tomatoes got caught paying critics for good reviews. Yep, I remember when that came out. We got Allie in the chat. Hi friends, I can't wait to hear what you two thought of Strange Darling. I loved it. I got some things to say about that movie for sure. Why did Rotten Tomatoes get rid of stars for audience reviews? I didn't know that they did.
I don't know. I just don't pay attention to them.
Let's see. Dave says, so the tomatoes are not going to just be rotten. Now they will be hot and rotten. Right. Oh, the Stranger Things candle smells bad. LOL.
Oh, damn.
Does it really? That's funny.
Tiana's on it.
Let's see. Everybody just saying hi. Love to see it. Love to see it. Stevie Dan says, hi, guys. Not going to see The Crow. I'm going to see Pulp Fiction tomorrow and The Terminator on Friday.
Where? I want to see The Terminator in theaters. I would love to see The Terminator in theaters.
That's very just like, common now. Seeing like older movies in the
I think that's the future. I think all new movies should go to streaming and we should only play the classics in theaters.
I'm sorry, but if I can't go for new movies because the experience sucks, why am I going to go watch a movie I've already seen for a shitty experience?
Well, some of them you haven't. You haven't seen The Terminator.
I can't. Let's see. Michelle and Ken, are you guys planning to see Joker 2 in theaters? I will donate a super chat when it gets closer to Joker 2 for you guys to go see it. Well, thank you. I really don't care to see the movie.
She's not going to see that.
I'm not like excited.
I might go see it.
I'll watch it at home for sure, but
probably not. I would have to go see it.
Happy Crotismic. The Crotismic cometh. Good morning. This person likes The Crow, so you might want to leave. We've been talking a lot of.
That's the former Happy Optimist.
Oh.
Now he's the Happy Crotimist.
Oh well, we've been talking a lot of shit about The Crow, so.
No, I don't think we've been talking shit about The Crow. We've just been stating facts. It bombed in the theaters, and critics didn't like it. I didn't say.
I mean, yeah, we
I
haven't
said
seen
I would
it,
watch
so.
it. You know.
Being the trash war expert, LMAO, what does Ken think of Blood and Honey 2 compared to the first, and will you review it? Yeah, we did see it. We were so uninspired by it that we just didn't even want to talk about it. In my opinion, the first one was better.
Yeah.
Well,
They're both.
I think
bad.
with this one, they were like really focused on this like enthralling story. They were like really trying to sell like a story, and it just like it's like, dude, you're talking about like fucking Winnie the Pooh and Piglet here. Like, how deep do we need to get?
Yeah, I felt the same. The first one was better.
No, you can't say that. You can't say you think the same as me. People hate that.
Sorry, we're married for how long now? 28 years.
You are me and I am you.
No, it happens.
Let's see. Gus says Taylor Swift is a satanic witch.
I believe it. She sold her soul to somebody.
Cinnamon rolls again for breakfast. Yes, appreciate you, Michelle, for liking my IG posts. Yes, those look so freaking good. Ruben says, hey, it's great to see you guys. I've been gone from YouTube. Well, welcome back. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Ruben.
Careful before you know, Michelle will have Ken's slipcover slipped off. I don't know what we're talking about here. K&L Collectibles and Games. Hey, Ken and Michelle, how's it going? Nice shirt, Ken. Are you over there flexing your arms again?
I just can't help it. They flex on their own. What do you want me to do? Oh, my
goodness.
I can't hold it back.
Let's see. The haunted apple Fanta tastes like a fall candle to me. Oh, dear.
Ugh. What does that mean?
That sounds delicious. I'm visiting Anthony next week, and we plan to go see The Crow and Beetlejuice together. I can't wait. Ken knows I've changed my persona. Hell yeah, huh? All right, so I'm gonna quickly go through some posters real quick, guys, and then I gotta get out of here.
You gotta get out. I got another stream.
I know. Okay, let's see here. So we just talked about the dinosaur, Megalopolis.
Metapocalypse.
We got a poster for that. It honestly it looks weird. Like it looks like he's holding like a hammer or it looks like he's in Minecraft.
Yeah.
But anyway, he just looks like very like stiff and unnatural. Like it's a very unnatural pose. Like he's just like, or it looks like a little umbrella or like a little mushroom. Like what? Why is he holding it like that? That's not how you hold that's not how you hold that though. Like just all straight and stuff. Like you got to have some like.
Yeah, I'm going all in on Megalopolis.
It's just like when I saw it, I'm like, this looks so like weird to me. Okay, and then we've got The Piano Lesson coming to, I guess, select theaters and also Netflix in November. This has Samuel L. Jackson. Who else is in it? Yeah, I don't know, but Samuel L. Jackson. I think there is
that's all that matters.
I think that there is a trailer out for it, but I have not watched it. But you know, Netflix, easy.
Play that piano, motherfucker.
It's easy for us to watch for sure. Okay, what's going on? What happened?
No, you messed up.
I don't know what's going on. Have we been on here the whole time? I don't even know. I don't know, guys. So we also got this poster and a trailer. Did you watch this?
No, I don't watch trailers anymore.
And I don't know how to say this as Azriel. So this has what's her name? Weaving. What's her name?
Samara
Weaving. This is like a kind of post-apocalyptic or like a it's like a religious movie. Like apparently like they're like sacrificing people to the demons or the gods or some shit.
Azrael the best.
What is that like in the Bible or something?
Azrael, yeah, that's a biblical name.
Oh, okay. Well,
but I'm thinking of the
I don't know what you're
I'm thinking of this sketch from Saturday Night Live. I'm sorry, things just pop in my head sometimes.
Oh God.
And it
ADD.
It was Chris Kattan and it was Molly Shannon. Does anybody know this in the chat? And they were playing like
Probably
goth.
Cody, if
They were
he's in
playing
here.
like goth kids in college,
Mhm.
and they were like hosting like some kind of like TV show, and they were acting real goth and like, "Welcome back to our show. I'm Azrael Abyss." And then one of the college kids was like, open up the door,
Mhm.
and they were like, "What are you all doing in the closet here?" They were all out there drinking.
I guess you
and
had to
stuff.
have been there.
Oh God, it's hilarious.
Yeah. So I don't know. It looked okay. It looked okay. It looked okay. I like Samara Weaving when she's not like having her big weird mouth, although she has her big weird mouth right here. No shame, no shame.
Have we confirmed if her teeth are okay, or was it just that show?
The nine perfect strangers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Did
that's
she
her
put
mouth.
like veneers in?
Yeah, she got like veneers and they're just way too big for her. Okay, then I guess I don't know why they're making another one of these. Like, really? Like,
Wow.
wow.
He's got to get a little bit more money.
So Bridget Jones mad about the boy. Like, how are we talking about boys when you're like 60?
I've never seen
Like,
one
what is
Bridget
this?
Jones movie.
Me either. Those never appealed to me at all, even as a woman. So I mad about the boy. This sounds inappropriate.
Zellweger.
Like, is she grooming young men in this? Like, young boys? Like, what does this mean?
I'm sure there's some kind of significance. I don't think it's as dark and insidious as you're making it out to be.
And then we got The Line. So this one I'm actually kind of interested in.
Who is it?
It's the one guy from
Is that Norton?
Hereditary.
Alex Wolff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is about college life, but it's like it's about like fraternities and like the fucked up shit they do in them. Like, I never got to do the whole college experience, didn't get to be in a sorority or anything. Neither one of us did. But I have a brother who is getting to experience that whole college life. He's in a fraternity and all that kind of stuff. He's like the president of his fraternity. So he's like very in it. I've heard.
I'm just hoping that when your brother becomes a billionaire, he floats us a couple thousand.
But yeah, it looks like it's kind of like just talking about the maybe darker side of it. Like just messed up stuff that they make their pledges. That's what I was trying to think of. Like the pledges you have to do and stuff. I don't know. Some of those things go really wrong. Like I've heard of like kids like dying and stuff because they like have to do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like they get stupid with it. But anyway, kind of interested for that one. And then that's going to do it, guys. That's going to do it. What do you think about all that movie news?
That was a lot.
That was a
lot
Whew.
We squeezed into.
It's not easy, but somebody's got to do it.
We had like 50 news stories. We reviewed Pretty Woman and Grown Ups. I'd say this was a successful stream.
Yeah. Guys, make sure you like this stream. Like this stream. Even if
you didn't like it, but like it.
Like it, please. We did just upload our Spirit Halloween trip vlog video.
Doing a lot of vlogs, doing a lot of haul videos recently. Because you did your own standalone haul video. If y'all haven't checked out Michelle's haul video, go check it out.
Thanks, babe. Thanks, babe.
That's the only video on this channel I don't think I've been in. Right?
Probably, yeah. But I was gonna say, check out.
It's a good video.
Yeah, check out my haul if you want. Check out our Spirit Halloween video. It was fun. If you don't have one of those around you, it might be fun to watch just so you can see all the animatronics and stuff. We got a few of those in there for you. And then be on the lookout for our Strange Darling review. And that's all we really got on the way right now.
Check out these guns in
right.
about 30 minutes on the Mega Mike channel.
There you go. And that's going to do it, guys.
Yep.
We need to come up with a
and that's the way it was.
We need to come up with a thing that we say at the end every time.
Yeah.
Is that too corny though?
It's a little corny.
Yeah.
But I'm all
I think we should start saying it's a lot of work, but somebody's got to do it. Or like it's a lot of news, but somebody's got to talk about it.
All right.
Something like that.
You workshop that for about a week
but we have to say it at the same time. So maybe it needs to be shorter. I don't know.
Yeah. It's hard, but somebody's got to do it. That's what she said.
Let's see. Allie says 10 more episodes. Allie says 10 more episodes of Married with Media Live until you guys hit 100. You should totally do some kind of celebration. We should, for sure.
We'll have popcorn and confetti and ice cream.
I saw it. Nice work, Michelle. Thank you so much. All right, guys. That'll do it. Have a great night. Have a great week. Hope you guys have a great week. And
that'll do, pig. There we go.
That I always say that. I never know where I'm going. There's so much stuff on here.
Let me.
No, I got it. I got it.
I got a lot of stuff on there.
All right. Have a good night, guys.